we're going to take a look at the power-up menu. See what we can afford. 30,000 for VFX turbocharger. We'll continue on. However, if you wanted to, you could purchase the slide and the red hot kick. Those would be useful in this chapter. Alright, starting off this chapter. So, go to your left, and we're going to go ahead and have this optional fight. This is where the VFX charger would come in very handy. You won't have to watch your gauges often. Yeah, so just throw in a bunch of rock-ons and everyone will go down fairly easily. By now you should be used to dodging. And in this level it's very nice because you get to collect a new effect, which is the zoom in. And I'll talk about that a little bit more when we actually get to that point. There's more extras to fight here. Dodge, attack. Just try to rack up those Viewtifuls, especially if you spent it on the sliding and the red hot kick, because you want that VFX charger as soon as possible. And definitely try to avoid getting hit like that. Most of it's pretty simple when you have a visual of what to do. Again, these guys reflect the bullets back at them to get them to go into an animation of being dizzy. So you can go ahead and take a hit there. So you can go ahead and enter rock on it, or just hit them a bunch of times and lock speed. And this is where the red hot kick comes in handy. You don't necessarily need it, so you can do without it. But collecting these V-watches here, you can just collect them all very quickly if you were to have that. More optional fighting. Alright, and here we go over to fight Captain Blue once again.
Joe, my young apprentice, this is your last trial.
And for the final time, we're going to learn a move.
You will have acquired the
New
last
technique.
Now let's get this over with. Come and get me.
Here we are, Captain Blue. This time you find him a little bit differently. His aura doesn't quite go off. I don't believe it ever goes off, actually. So now you're going to use slow and just attack him regularly. Watch out for his lightning strikes. I guess it does break. But still, you're going to use slow, and now you can interrupt him anytime you want when you use slow. Excuse me, I had something in my throat. When he does that type of attack, you can't dodge it. Not when you're done. When you're on higher difficulty, you gotta make sure that you're prepared. And Joe does a lot of damage for just having slow. And there he is, defeated.
Joe.
Now you're gonna learn some new moves that are going to help you immensely throughout this game. The zoom in does an incredible amount of damage if used properly.
Joe, go now.
So right now what you're going to learn is the Red Hot 100. That's the one that's very handy to use. Not just on its own, but when you use slow in combination with it. Hey, now that we've done the tutorial, let's show. Let's see. Well, anyway, now that all that's done, go into the sewer, collect these, and then just use the zoom in move on this. Get it every time. To make it simple. Alright. Next stop, we need to cross this river. Or this platform. Whatever it's called. And so just use max speed and jump up and collect these and continue on. It's not so hard. You don't have to fight these guys, but we're going to fight them anyway, just to get the extra Viewtifuls. Same as usual. Anytime you have an option to fight, you're going to want to do that. Especially when you're trying to prepare yourself for a higher difficulty level. Yeah, and as a note, you want to use slow to kick them out of the air. Because if you don't use slow, they will not be grounded. And so, since you don't ground him, it makes it more difficult for you. You don't want to have to constantly fight in the air with him. And these damn bats. Lasers and complete that puzzle. Or in the goal. And so we enter here. What you want to do is just rush all the way over here when electricity shows. Slow down. That. Completed that. And here's hamburgers just in case you need them. Realize that fighting here is not a good idea, so screw it. And just run and jump over here, I can get this guy out. I do not know his name, and this is where you can slow zoom and Red Hot 100. Or, as you can refer to it, SlowZRhoh is how it's usually referred to as. And for more details, I will have a description of this. I'll have a description of all the things they're saying there, just going over techniques that I use in here and how an enemy should be fought. Right here is where you want to be, so you can bait them into it. And just jump up and punch them in. Really easy. Now here's a little difficult. Because you're constantly draining your VFX bar. You want to zoom in, slow down, and do it again. If you're low on health, or beat it, like that. You also want to hit these beautiful bags, or the beautiful points. Obviously, I'm going to go for the burger right now, because I need it. I guess patience. There we go. The hamburger. Now it's time to go on to the next portion of this. Now out of the sewers.
Just go for it.
Again, more fighting. Yay. Actually, the fighting in this game is nice. It's just when it starts to feel like a chore, it's not nearly as great. Especially when you're going from race. These things just want to be annoying. Alright. Just this last one now. No, we can't quite get that. What you usually want to do is SlowZRhoh them. Well, not SlowZRhoh them. Slow them down and use rock on to push them all the way up there, and you'll get it. I'll try to do an example of that here. Alright, slow, uppercut. There we go. Let's just make sure. Now we got these. They're not so hard to fight, but they're more of an annoyance. Because when you SlowZRhoh them, they pop up. There we go. It's just beautiful. Okay, so going down here, really isn't anything. It's not worth it. So, use slow, and when it's at max, release, and you'll jump the gap. This is where you'd want slide. Since I didn't have slide, I can't get under there. But if you go under there, that's what we do. If you go under there, you will get boomerangs and bombs, I believe. Which you'll want. You can use an alternative method to beat some bosses. And here we are, with the final fight here.
Just go for it!
And what we're going to do is go up against these helicopters using SlowZRhoh. At least in combination with what we've done before. You can also slam down on them.